Hey guys, Crew Blind Wave, and we are back with the Punsiher. Is that how they say it in French?
No, that's how Boss Nass says it.
Soon to be.
Before we get started, you see this shirt? You see that shirt?
You see
this shirt?
Oh, I'm digging up my coffee right now. Oh.
This is
What are you sitting on?
weirdly sexual. Anyway, if you like that, you can go to blindwave.net, check out the store, check out this own shirt, digging up them holes.
There's a link down in the description to find our store down there.
Now back to your regularly scheduled reaction. Aaron? Yes, we're back with the Punisher. Last time on the Punisher.
We had...
Fluster Cluck!
We had a thumb. Remember the thumb?
Yeah, it's great.
Here you go, here's a tip.
Yep.
And he fucked all those guys up.
Yep.
He killed all those men in an alley.
Saved her. That hallway scene thing was fun, right?
Good.
I like that.
Yeah, Amy went to her friend because she's smart, and then Frank had to bail her out.
Yeah, and then she shot that guy.
Was it last?
And then Frank killed him.
Yeah.
And then Madani got visited by Billy, and then Madani went to go visit Dr. Lady.
Yeah, Dr. Lady called her, didn't she? She's like, she's jealous. Is what we think, right?
What's going on there?
She's sexually frustrated.
Ooh.
That Billy seems to be fixating on Madani.
Wow.
And we just don't know if it's orally or not.
Valhalla.
Dun dun doo doo doo. I'm gonna spill it, Calvin.
Thank you.
Film is forever. Devil Dog.
What is this?
Devil Dog!
Training. It's a gauntlet.
So he runs through, I'll kick him.
Oh! Don't win this game. He's gonna
Oh,
take
Castle's
it.
going. He just punches them all. Everyone gets one hit.
Yeah.
This is how we should elect a president.
Last guy standing?
Elect a president? Who do you choose?
You have to get up to get to the sworn in. You have to go through this. Trump wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, but they would probably end up. Every president would have died by the end.
Look how much blood is on his face.
Bernie could do it.
When have you ever known Billy Russo to ask for help? When have I ever asked for help?
Doesn't mean he doesn't need it though.
Shame.
Yeah.
But here you are on this roof with me.
Helping.
Sometimes I think that's all I got. It's me and the ghost.
Who's talking about? What was that?
It's him and the ghost.
Yeah.
This intro was long. Digging up them holes. Digging up them holes. Oh, we got a sing-along thing. Digging up them holes. Digging up them holes. Digging up them holes. Oh, wait, this is the Pilgrim, right? After beating up the one guy? Fighting old Fusco.
No.
Salt?
No.
Mint.
Cocaine?
Yeah. Kill the pain.
I don't like that nasal spray stuff. I definitely could never snort coke.
Could after you tried it. Worth it.
I've tried the nasal spray, I still don't want to do it.
All right, we'll smoke some crack.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, no teeth. It's in his head.
There's two of them?
Intact.
2 front teeth, yeah.
Oh,
It's only once for Christmas.
is my 2 front teeth.
Oh! His ribs?
Yep. He got slashed.
Oh!
Gutted him.
Oh, fuck.
He just dislocated his jaw.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's gonna put it back.
Losing teeth. Oh, man. He dead.
Well, that was shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man.
Just
That guy had a gun and didn't just shoot him.
they
took
took
his
his gun.
Yeah, I know. He picked it up off the guy he just killed. I would have just shot that guy instead of going over there and trying to choke him.
Well, that's why you're not a white supremacist.
I guess so. Can you hear this one?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can't tell how loud it is because it's right in my ear.
Need quietness.
No, he wants more cocaine.
Cocaine!
He's gonna kill them all for
Because they're
sinning.
sinners.
Yeah.
There's cocaine.
Not a one damn redhead.
All of you with me to deliver it.
Because he's better than me.
Yes. Those guys outside didn't.
That looks so cool in the darkness, that skull there.
Yeah.
It's a cat. My cat used to do this.
Huh?
My cat used
What,
to do this to
hunt
me.
you and kill you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what they do, yes, but...
Hey, listen, right where you wanted him. Hey, what's the plan here, Billy? Don't worry about it.
Oh, they took some of the girls and put masks on them.
Oh, they put masks on the girls.
Yeah, they're just getting the girls out of there.
Yeah.
And now they're waiting for Frank.
It must be 2 a.m. the time that he would come in when the girls are gone, right?
I don't know. Why did he say, where are the others? Right where I want them?
Yeah, the other guys. They
Yeah, they're just ready for the, like, thingy.
Look how short that girl was. That was funny.
The best looking guy, and he'll say he's too skinny. A genius worries about his physique, a big
I do feel like I'm too skinny
soldier
sometimes.
doubts his courage.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I have anything to worry about, Eric. Thanks.
Don't worry, Eric. You don't look too skinny.
So I am perfect.
Oh, I got the lights.
Oh!
Find the wall, Frank, damn
Damn, I'd have been on the ground.
it. That rock salt? You're not trying to kill him, right?
I think they just shot him in the leg.
Get to a wall, Frank! Caught one.
Yeah, but there's
Can't hold
more. Ugh. Ugh.
This is the gauntlet.
Break him and then finish him.
Be telling these guys that this dude murdered my wife and children.
No, they found her.
Oh! Oh!
Oh! You got one!
Right in the eye hole!
Now he has lights, he can see.
3,
God damn.
4, 5, 6,
This man is better than you. You're supposed to be breaking him and
7,
you're not.
8, 9. Damn!
10!
Full on scorpion on that last one. And
He's still alive.
funnily enough, he's using a scorpion, I think.
That was still 1 to
Jeez,
10
Frank.
though, right?
I think so, yeah.
Well, Billy made the ultimate bad guy mistake.
Yeah, monologuing and then letting his guys. Man, using them as body shields.
Ugh.
Sheesh.
Jeez.
Not like Kurt.
No. Oh my god!
What's in here?
He thinks he killed him.
He did. Right? He didn't know they were still up here.
I think Billy did this.
I think he meant for it to happen, but I think Castle did it.
Stay with me, man. Stay with me, man. All right?
Yeah.
Got him in that big artery.
Femoral.
Yeah. That was the break him. Oh,
Yeah, I thought I saw police lights.
Strobes.
yeah.
He's not responding. Shit.
What? It's gonna happen! Well, he's a lawyer.
Yep. Needs red. Again.
All right. Well, I mean, that was the breaking of Frank Castle.
Yep.
I don't think he shot them.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, he was shooting into the room.
Yeah, but I think he was shooting
But-
higher than that.
None of
He
them were,
believes he killed.
none of them were tied up, right?
No.
I mean, if I was up there, I have a gun, I see your gunfire going on. You figure they wouldn't be up. Look, they'd be like trying to take cover. Or
I
something,
mean, they
right?
could have had someone holding them to the last second, and when Billy came through, they left. The people were still in the room, and then they just get shot up.
I mean, you could also just shoot those people and then just run through that room and have them shoot at you, and then
Yeah.
he assumes he killed them without actually having
So
killed
the,
them.
so the plan is make him think he killed innocent people, not
Yeah.
actually make him kill innocent people.
I mean, I just think it would be hard to actually make sure he killed innocent people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you just make it look like, hey, I shot into this room and now there's 3 people here. Why are they dead?
I mean, you could have had someone on the other at the door with guns on them saying, "Dude, don't fucking move." Billy comes through, and then Frank sees him come through, and then he shoots at the whole room. You know,
Yeah, I guess.
like part of the plan was to have him shoot up the room,
It's-
or else what's
Yeah,
the point
it's
of
just-
having them already dead there? You know.
I don't like.
I don't like the chances of him killing all 3 immediately.
I don't like. Well, yeah, because he got up there and they're all just dead. They
Yeah.
weren't moving or no, there was nothing.
They weren't bleeding
As
still.
opposed to Philip,
They
who
weren't-
was like, he was shot somewhere and he was still like,
Yeah.
And even other people that had been shot in the chest have been kind of like, and then dying. But the thing I hate is that, so all these guys went along with his plan. Well, I guess they didn't know. His plan was to set up these guys, put Frank down here. Frank's not going to die. He's going to get through. He's going to escape, shoot through more people, and then get to a point where he's broken because of this.
Yeah, I mean,
He sacrificed all his men.
he would do anything to get his way. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Frank was right when he said, in the end, Billy's going to be alone.
Yeah, he's just using all of these people. Like
Yeah,
his speech and stuff is great, but it was just
But-
it's purely indoctrinating them.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's what he does. He's broken. He's
Why
jigsaw.
not just shoot him there on the ground when he had him? Why go through this to break him?
Because he wanted to
Same.
take away the little bit of Frank that Frank had left.
It's the
Like,
same reason.
make
Frank
him like
didn't-
him.
Same reason Frank didn't kill him in season 1.
Yeah. He wanted him to suffer for everything that he had done to him rather than just end it.
I guess.
And
I
give
just
him the
don't
easy
feel like
way out.
Billy is like Frank. And
He's
I feel
also
like-
not rational too.
He's not.
Like the smart play would be to end it.
Yeah.
In this guy that would do nothing. That would stop at nothing to kill you. You know.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's not smart. And he's not sane.
I don't know if I'm a fan of the plan.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, I guess, but
Dumas is insane.
You mean like the? You're not a fan of the execution of the plan or the plan itself?
I don't know. I mean, if it was just like he came in there, started shooting at what he believed to be Russo's men,
Yeah.
who had masks on that were
Yeah.
duct taped to their guns,
Sure.
and he just shot them.
Like in Batman.
Yeah, if something like that happened, and Frank's mad at himself because he killed these people that he thought was bad, or if Billy would have just done his plan, trapped him, and killed him there, or I don't know. I felt like it was a little too much here to get to there.
Yeah.
Like I felt like you didn't need this part if you wanted to just break him with killing innocent people.
I don't
If
know.
you're gonna kill
I-
innocent people, then I felt like you don't need the
Maybe-
beginning part.
Maybe
like,
he did
one
need
of-
to do it that way to
one plan or
make
the other.
Frank fully believe, like unquestioningly, that he did it.
Yeah, but he's just sacrificing his army.
I mean,
That's the other thing I don't like. He only has so many men.
I mean, he can.
cares.
Yeah, but where's he gonna get more?
He can
I don't
find
think
more.
he cares. Like I don't think he's rational to think about that
I
kind of
don't know.
thing.
I just
This is the plan of an insane man
Bothers
with an
me.
insane, shitty psychiatrist telling him the things to do.
I think he
Yeah.
should. I like this half the plan. I like this half the plan. I like both those halves of the plan being a whole plan.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I get what you mean. I mean, that didn't bother me, especially while watching. I get what you mean though, but I think like you just have that wild card factor of Billy is also a broken, shitty person.
Yeah.
You know, where he doesn't care. Like they said, he will do anything in his way. He will take care of. He will destroy.
The other thing I don't understand is
And he knows why Frank feels this way, right? He knows about the wife and kids now. But he still thinks, I must have a good reason. Or how could he have done that to me? You know?
They went over that, but they didn't really. Yeah, it felt like.
I mean, it's part of the jigsaw nature. I think it's that.
Is that he's missing or ignoring key elements.
Well,
that a rational person.
It's
would.
irrational. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, we were such great friends and brothers that even if I did that, he should have just done the right thing and kill me. Instead, he tortured me.
Yeah.
So because he's Frank Castle and he was torturing me, now I have the right to torture him despite of what I did to him, is what he's thinking. He's thinking that this like equivalent exchange, and one side is saying the other has more or less.
This is a
depending
Full
on
Metal,
what you
baby.
say. I know. But it's also, despite Full Metal, this is a lot of irrational stuff. Now, I liked the scenes with Madani and Dumont and what they were talking about in regards to, like, you know, how can you know, like the morality of it, right? The philosophy of it. I mean, I think it was interesting. I think Madani was definitely in the right. And unfortunately, she just got used by Dumont. I didn't expect that was where they're going to go. She was going to use him to figure out the one thing that will break Frank. Well, it's smart, though.
Yeah. Like, we knew there had to be ulterior motive why she invited Madani there. Mm-hmm. We thought it was like a jealousy thing.
The timeline of this movie, or this episode, confused me too.
A little bit.
It did
yeah.
me.
I wasn't sure what the hell was going on because it showed, I think it showed Madani and the doctor talking, and it showed them like in the rain, right?
Yeah.
Like those are the two things we really got.
Well,
I thought it showed them in the rain first, and then 24 hours earlier.
It did.
Well, still, it says 24 hours earlier,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, so this is 24 hours earlier, or was the rain 24 hours earlier? And then like I wasn't sure what was 24 hours earlier from what.
I thought it was clear that the Dumont stuff was 24 hours earlier, but I will say that I feel like the episode, like, it gave you your information. Hey, here's this, and then it intentionally fucked with you because it got to the end. I'm like, oh, fucking Billy, he must have just came here from all that stuff happening.
Yeah.
You know, is what I kind of felt in my head. I'm like, man, he got here fast.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, no,
was like Game of
fucking,
Thrones
that
again.
was before this. You know, so I think that it like did both. It said like, here's where it is. Now keep up. And then it intentionally did everything it could to keep you from keeping up until you got confused and you're like, oh, fucking yeah. If that was the
It
intention.
kept you confused until the final moment where you realize this was all just about breaking Frank.
If that was the intention, I thought it was great. If not, I was confused because of.
Yeah, well, the thing that was confusing me because usually like a show will do that, and what the show will do is like, here's what's going on now. 4 hours earlier, here's what's going on.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so the rain happens later. But then, like, we kept cutting to Frank and Curtis, and they were on the rooftop with no rain. I'm like, okay, because the rain's coming later. And there was still no rain, and I'm like, when's the rain coming?
And I think all the
That's
stuff
when
with,
it's 24 hours later. And I'm like, is the Pilgrim... the only time that was 24 hours earlier was just the scenes with Madani and the doctor.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that was the confusingest part for me on that.
Really?
Yeah. Because most shows don't do that.
No, I thought, I think it's a subversion of the 24 hours earlier thing a little bit because usually you get that and it's like, all right, well,
Everything
we're
from this
working our
point
way
on,
up to
yeah.
that. But then I'm like, well, okay, well, where are we going with this? And then the way that they took it was still unexpected, even throughout the episodes, I'm getting flashes of Frank getting beat up and stuff. I'm like, where's this going?
Yeah.
Where is the...
Yeah, is that the past?
Yeah.
The
Where is
future?
the timeline?
That's why I think it was intentionally, the edit was intentional so that by the time you get to the end, you're like it's like you forgot the information you got in the beginning, and you're like, oh, fucking yeah, surprising but obvious, which is my favorite thing, you know?
As soon as you
think
said
that's
24 hours earlier, I knew you weren't going to like it.
Yeah.
But I like the way it turned out.
No, me too.
Because it isn't the same as
Yeah.
any other 24 hours earlier thing that we've seen.
It just played with it. It made you think about all the times you've seen that before, and then you're like, okay, so, you know, in that span of however long it takes you to read, 24 hours earlier, you're trying to guess where, okay, well, they end up here and this, what's going to happen, I don't know. And then I kind of just forgot about it a little bit. I mean, I didn't, and I did. And then when Billy showed up in Madani's apartment, I'm like, man, fucking, he just...
You mean Dumont?
Dumas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When he showed up in the apartment, I was just thinking that he just came from there, but no, that was all before.
Yeah.
After all that stuff, the different story with the Pilgrim.
Yeah, when did that take place?
Well, it's sometimes.
Is that 24 hours
Yeah.
ago? Is that now?
I
don't think it matters.
That doesn't matter when it happened exactly.
That took place a little bit after
Well, then,
the last
Cusack?
episode.
I guess in the same sense, then I wouldn't need the 24 hours earlier. Then I could just put it together by the end of it. Then, right?
Maybe. I mean, if they had just kept all of the
No, I think you need it. Because I think when you get to the end and you say,
Yeah.
I know how to break Frank Castle, the more casual viewer is going to be like, but you just did. Oh, and some people might not make that. And that happens. There's some people that
Suppose
just
so.
aren't paying attention. But,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you might not need it, but I think that, like, for a general audience, you do.
if they'd kept all the Badani and Dumont stuff during like all day shots, and then kept all the Frank and Kurt stuff it's night shots, it might have made it more understandable.
You just keep showing like the window, and you show that it's raining.
Yeah.
But then you show Frank and them, and it's not.
Yeah. And it's like daytime or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, oh, this happened during that nighttime. And then Billy went over and monitored them. And how did Billy know that they were coming?
Well, they were just casing out, I guess, the case out. He knows that Frank and Curtis are going to they're going to case out and check the place out before.
So he just conveniently
So he
found them, kind of thing.
Maybe
Well-
convenient, or he was just making sure that
Because
The first shot of him looking through the scope,
yeah,
somebody said, I can't remember whether it was Dumont or whether it was Billy saying something, but like, I know them so well. So maybe he was like, okay, if I'm casing my joint, where would I be? I would be here. So then he just got a place where he could look at that place, and he found them. That's kind of what I took it as.
so he just like went there every night waiting for them to show up, and they
Yeah.
don't happen to be there.
I mean, if you know the Punisher is hunting you, chasing you, eventually he's going to find out where you're headquartered. Yeah, I guess just
And then-
make sure you're checking every night.
Because the last episode,
Because he knows how the Punisher would operate.
last
And
episode
then-
they found where they were from those other guys. And then like Curtis was pretending
In
to
the
be like
parking
a
lot.
homeless guy or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
peeing on the yard. No,
That was
it
another
was
guy.
another,
That was one of the other
military guy did that.
Yep.
But with the stuff with the Pilgrim, like how brutal that was, and I just the visceral just grabbing
Yeah.
your own jaw is just so disturbing.
And the pulling the teeth out.
Pulling the
of his
teeth
face.
was definitely
Yeah.
terrible
I don't like
too.
that.
That was really
Ugh.
bad.
Ugh.
I don't know how there wasn't just more blood on his face from that.
What's this?
Like,
Yeah, I mean he was pretty.
I don't know.
red.
Head wounds are weird because I've seen a head wound where like someone like got a scratch and it just wouldn't stop bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
I've also seen ones where they got cut and it didn't bleed at all.
This depends if it clots
Really?
well or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen both things happen from a head wound. I don't know what dictates
know.
which.
so like I know like scalp wounds and stuff like that, just any little nick or anything like that. I just every time that I've seen it, it's just blood just covering the face.
I mean it can
Immediately.
depend on blood pressure and how thin your blood is and stuff too.
Maybe
Medications
how
you're on.
calm you are.
I don't know. He got teeth in his head.
Can you imagine
Maybe
like
that was clotting it. It was blocking it. It wasn't a cut with an open wound. It was tooth in there.
No,
keeping it
because
blocked
because
up.
as soon as you have an impact on the skin on your skull, like the skin swells up, like the blood pressure and everything. I feel like it would just pop the teeth out and just like spurt out. Like,
Oh, you'd have teeth stuck.
Can you just imagine?
Hang on, Calvin.
Can you imagine the sound of clicking your own jaw, like back into place? Like that's nothing compared to what it had to be like. Like hearing that in your inner ear has to be crazy.
yeah, I've woken up with my jaw like almost dislocated.
Yeah.
and I had to grab it
What were you
and like.
doing
Yeah.
at night?
I'm sure I was just
I'm
laying.
sure it wasn't pleasant.
I was like laying on my
Yeah.
shoulder wrong, and it just popped out.
I'm
when
sure
I was,
whatever
like,
you
moving
did
it.
wasn't pleasant, but couldn't have been as bad as like holding a head against the table and hitting the jaw.
Like free?
Like how hard and how dislocated you would
Yeah.
be.
It's
and
like the-
clicking it back into place. It just makes me cringe. Like
It's like the ruler trick, where you put a
Yeah.
ruler on the edge of a table and put a piece of paper on top
Yeah.
of it and break the ruler.
Well,
It's like that. It's terrible.
Whenever I need if I need to feel like a cringe, I think about bad things happening to my teeth. I don't know why. Like you ever watch American History X?
No.
You make somebody bite the curb,
Curb
and then
stomping?
you stomp
Yeah.
the back of their head and their teeth all just break. When I think of that, I go, ugh.
I would never bite the curb.
I know.
Just kill me. You know what I
That
mean?
was white supremacist too. Okay, so that and the rib and all that stuff. That was
Yeah.
bad. So his real name is Robert. He went by John when he met his wife.
John Smith,
Yeah.
probably.
Probably.
So then he turned it
Have
to
we heard?
Robert Patrick.
I can't remember if we've heard his name Robert before.
I don't think we've heard Robert before.
Yeah.
I think that's the name that
We also haven't heard him being
Anderson has
called
given
Pilgrim.
Yeah,
It's just the
it's
subtitles. But I like the name, but he never said anything. I wish
Howdy.
they would.
Howdy, Pilgrim.
Stop it.
I mean, as much as Billy is insane and irrational, that stuff, like
He's terrible.
he has all of these pieces of complete competence, especially when he was like giving the speech and getting everybody on his side. And,
Yeah.
and all these things is crazy. Yeah, it was
Like
just-
everything that happened to him and all of his memories before
Yeah,
that stuff, like all of that stuff seems perfectly intact.
yeah.
But just
Yeah.
everything that happened after that is all scrambled, and that's
Like,
where he gets
yeah.
his irrationality from.
Exactly, because there's moments where I'm like, Billy, you fucking idiot. Think about this, and you might not be so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But he physically and mentally can't.
Yeah.
He's broken.
He can't comprehend what
Yeah.
he's having to do.
Which
with.
I think that's the most terrifying part, I think.
Yeah. That's why he feels so
You
out
can't
of
reason.
control.
Like, you can maybe reason with the other guys, being like, dude, kill my wife and daughters, guys. Or my wife and children.
yeah.
You figure there'd be some of those guys being like, oh, fuck. We shouldn't be wearing these masks and having pipes.
Pipes.
Yeah, they're beating them with pipes.
Pipes and wrenches and
Yeah.
crowbars and shit. Baseball bats.
I just hope that like we see the other side and maybe it's like he wasn't, he shot into that. He didn't kill them. Billy set it up to make him believe that he killed them because of where he shot. Because like it's like what Donnie said. It's taking him to his own hell of like
Yeah.
here's if he ever did this, he would be in his own personal hell.
Sure.
Feeling like he's what Billy is.
Yeah.
Killing
I mean,
innocent people.
It's one of those things because the Punisher, at his core, is like this weird revenge-killing fantasy, right? It's like the guy, he is judge, jury, and executioner, and he's the part of all of us that wish that we can just take complete control and everybody has to bend to our will. It's that kind of like fantasy that a lot of people have. But at his core, he is wrong. Like Daredevil is in the right, And I trust, like, when Daredevil says, Frank, you are a murderer, you are a killer, he technically is right, he is correct. But there's this part of me that's like, yeah, but he's the fucking Punisher, So it's
You didn't
one
have
of
any
the-
reasoning. You just made sounds.
I just mean, like, I think he's justified. But if you put Punisher, this version of Punisher, in a different show, and a different protagonist, and different things happening, I might see him as a villain,
If you were watching the show about the cops
Yeah.
dealing with the aftermath of the Punisher,
Sure.
you might be like, damn, this Punisher's terrible.
Yeah.
He's just killing all
Like,
these
someone
people.
needs to take him out, Like, I'm very easily manipulated by our protagonists in these kind of shows sometimes. But it's one of those things like when you watch The Dark Knight, you kind of like the Joker and you like watching him do the things he does. But he's insane and he's killing people and all this stuff. Not to compare
And he burned
exactly
money.
to him. He
What
did.
kind of crazy
He
madman is
doesn't
he?
care. So it is a challenging show in that nature, and they really challenged it by holding up the broken mirror to Frank, with Billy Russo. So, but I like that Madani stuck to her guns with it. Well, at the end of the day, she's like, it just feels like he's the better person,
Yeah.
But with Dumont's thing of being like, well, all of us are bad, eh? It's like, well,
Why'd you put a Canadian
but-
accent on her?
because she's so casual about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I had. It was a great episode. I really love the way that it did play with both giving information about time and you're confounded at the
Playing
at least
with
I
it.
was confounded at the end. I thought that was smart and done in the edit, so I really enjoyed that.
The last big question I really have on is why does Calvin have the top of his paper cunt?
Kurt.
Oh.
Doesn't look like cunt.
No!
It does look like
N would come down here. Dang it.
Guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of The Punisher with us. If you would like to see more episodes, go to patreon.com/blindwave. Aaron, please put the cunt away. Aaron,